Hello. Hi. So now you have a question in mind. Another boat rental marketplace? Why so many? If you're an investor in this room, you have received at least 20 decks in the last 3 years. So boat rental marketplaces are a thing. And the first thing we need to understand is why. They say a picture speaks 1,000 words. So we all see it. We all want to be here. And by here, I don't mean here, but I mean we all want to be on a boat. And what most people don't know is that the average basket size is about 50 euros per person per day. So with 50 euros, you and your friends, you can spend time on a boat rather than being on a crowded beach where nobody wants to be. There's more to this. There is a lot of trends towards boating. It's adventure, as Anna said, is a very highly desirable type of vacation because of the type of activities you do. Is asset-free. You don't own anything. It's exclusive. Remember the picture of the beach and the boat. Nobody wants to be on the beach. Everybody wants to be on the boat. Is eco-friendly. Is social network friendly. You take a lot of pictures on the boat and you share them with your friends, and everybody envy you a lot. And is targeted for all age groups. Kids go on board. Adults go on board. Even seniors go on board. And it targeted all pockets, and also you don't need to have any experience because of the presence of skippers. The market is huge. We have different views. The market more or less seems to be something between 10 and 100. We believe it's about 51 billion US dollars. And the market is existing. So we don't need to educate anybody. This 51 billion US dollars is there. So we don't need to go and explain people that they will one day go on a boat. They're already going on a boat. Boat chartering has been existing for 50 years. And the market is served. So there is charter companies, and to answer, I think you asked a question about the GDS. There are 20 GDSs in the market. We connect to all of them. And every day there is a new GDS. There's a Croatian one, there is a French one, there is a Spanish one, there are American ones. So you don't really need to go and create anything. You just need to plug into one of these hundreds of GDS, or I mean tens of GDS systems that are there to distribute the availability of the boats, and then you're done. The typical supplier, they have between 10 and 1,000 boats. So of course they have systems. They are not. It's not peer-to-peer. So they have a system, and what we like to do is we don't tell them use our system. We tell them we connect to your system. So we make it simpler for the suppliers rather than forcing them to use a technology that they've never seen before. So the way it works is pretty simple. All the boat charter companies are somewhere in there. They can connect directly with us through Sailogy, or they can use one of the available GDS systems in the market. We take this information in our software, and this is where the magic happens, because this is where you need to create the quality. So you need to polish the information. You need to make sure that there's no double counting, that all the information is clean and normalized. This is done mostly through machine learning. So if I have uploaded the same boat 5 times and the boat has 5 cabins, the boat has 5 cabins. So if I get another one, it will have 5 cabins. And it also powers the real-time bookings, which are, I have to say nowadays, quite a commodity in the industry. We then publish this information on our main website, and then we also publish on other brands that we own, and even on White Label's website, which is possibly the most interesting thing we do. So the same fleet that comes from here goes into Sailogy, and then is published on our own website. This is, for example, our main website. Is then published on, for example, lastminute.com website. So this is a full-on white label that we run. And finally, we can even run white labels for boat manufacturing companies. So this is the Lagoon website, the biggest catamaran building company in the world. In every boat, there is a button that says rent me. And we power this button, and therefore we receive the leads from the Lagoon website, and we rent the boats, because we know where all the Lagoon 42 for rent are today. Because they are rented by the charter companies that we are partnered with. So we can let you know, if you want to buy a boat, but you're not sure, you want to rent it first, then you do this. What is good about operations? I love this slide. We are obsessed with service. We really like servicing our customers. And this is what we really do every day. So a few things. First of all, we select the boats. So we don't take all the boats that are in the GDS services. We want to know who we work with. Therefore, we have better quality, and we don't just sell everything just to sell, because then you end up having a lot of problems. Second, We present very transparent information through our data normalization process. This is a typical example. This cabin here is a bunk bed. And many systems wouldn't recognize the bunk bed. They would tell you the boat has 5 cabins, but you don't want to spend 7 nights on a bunk bed. So you need to be informed that this boat here has 1 bunk cabin. This is the typical piece of information that is missing everywhere, and that will change your vacation, will ruin your vacation, okay? And by giving all this information to our clients, we never give discounts, because we tell them you can book anywhere, you can find the same boat for a cheaper price, go find it for a cheaper price, it's fine. But if you want the service, then you need to pay for it. And finally, we have an amazing software, which means that we normalize the information. There is a lot of automation. We are a small team, and we can follow up to clients in the best moment. Little more. This is what we do. There was another question somewhere in there about skippers and stuff. So we offer to clients all of these services. We have an internal travel agency, so we can book flights and hotels. We partner with the 2 most important companies in Europe that offer captains. We prepare grocery for the customers, and we send the grocery on board before the vacation. We prepare the transfers, so when you land somewhere in the airport, we'll pick you up. We have the itineraries. We have insurance designed for our business, so we can sell our own insurance to our customers. And we solve claims within 5 days, which usually is shorter than the vacation span. So customers come on board on a Saturday. If they have a claim, we solve it before they disembark. All this brings to 2 simple things. First of all, we charge higher prices, so we have more margins. And second, we have loyal clients, because they love receiving all this. So we have a smaller customer acquisition cost overall, because the customers just keep coming back year over year. Pretty global business. We don't have a specific nationality. I need to speed up a little bit. We have nearly no seasonality. If you take away April and November, all the other months look more or less the same. November is Black Friday, by the way, so this is why we sell so much. Few numbers. We are profitable on the first transaction, including cost of personnel. So if you take away cost of marketing and cost of personnel, we make money on the first transaction. We don't make discounts, so keep this in mind. We have a customer lifetime value of above 3,600 euros, and we have 65% repeat rate. Once again, the customer really love to come back to us. And this year, we're going to close with a 7-figure EBITDA, which I cannot really disclose, but it's a healthy EBITDA. The company is EBITDA positive and cash positive. A few more things we are doing. We launched this year the crude charter, crude luxury charter, which is going phenomenally well. We launched the day charter. We are about to launch cabin charter, so you can take a cabin on a boat shared with other people. We will open 2 additional offices. We already have 3 offices, 1 in Germany, 1 in Switzerland, 1 in Italy. We will open 2 more by the end of the season. And we are doing a lot of M&A. M&A is the other big thing in the market. I started by saying that there are a lot of startups in the industry. There are a lot of startups in the industry, but startups are really, really a fraction of what the industry really is. The industry is offline. There are, in Germany, only 500 agencies that do boat chartering, okay? And all the startups. So in this fragmenting market, there is a huge, massive opportunity for consolidation. We can consolidate the market in an easy way. What we're doing is we have done 2 acquisitions in 2018. We are performing 2 additional acquisitions in 2019, and we have another 4 to 6 to do in the next couple of years. Acquisitions have been a real success for us. We have acquired 1 company here in Germany last year called Master Yachting. Company has already been integrated within 6 months after we acquired. The teams run as 1 team. We have even streamlined the branding so that there's a family feeling among the 2 companies, and we share the inventory. So all the boats are shared among the 2 websites. On top of this, we've made very substantial revenue synergies and cost synergies. Of course, the teams are duplicated, and you wire additional volumes to the charter companies. Therefore, they give you better discounts. And finally, we've made a lot of mistakes as well, and many things went wrong. So we learned a lot what really it takes to acquire and integrate another company, which has been a problem during 2019, but is now an asset of the company because the management got very much more skilled into acquiring a company and integrating in and making it run. The company we've acquired that was losing 15% market sales year on year when we acquired it is now growing 25%. long story short, I'm finishing. We have identified 50 targets in the industry. We've already spoken with many of them. We have exchanged NDAs and exchanged letter of intent. So we have a very long and actionable deal flow. We don't just have a list of people, but we have spoken with these people. And we know that they have intention to sell and what's the price in mind. So we know what to do. And we have a skilled team that knows how to identify these targets and acquire these targets and implement and integrate. And we have a proven software because we have done this before, so we will do this again. I'm slightly over time, so thank you very much. And that's it.